Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
And we're still unemployed. Well, we technically work here.
We do.
Well, you
Part-time.
do. We do, yeah. I have a lot of fill-in days at XTU. It's actually kind of nice. I get free food here, so I don't go and spend money. Speaking of spending money, this past weekend was the Phillies game 5 that they won. And my friends were in town for a wedding. They live in Detroit. I was this guy's best man, so we try to see each other as much as we can when someone's in town. So he's like, where should we go for the game to watch it? And I go, how many people are coming? He goes, probably 12, which is a normal number.
That sounds like a lot.
Comparatively, in a minute, you'll know why it's a small number.
Okay.
So he's like, where should we go? My cousins want to go to Xfinity Live. And I said, no way on God's green earth and in the dark blue hell am I going to Xfinity Live. Because you got to buy tables ahead of time. They sell out.
Yeah.
It's like $30 to get in. The line's like 3 hours long. I go, nah, not happening. And I had to work at XTU till 7, and the game was at 8. So I wasn't going to make it down. We were going to the Philly. Go down. I wasn't going to make it in. So I said, let's go to Bar Lee. It is a sports bar in Chinatown, and it's awesome. BAR-LY. They have wings, pizza, and lo mein. They got everything.
What?
So
wild.
He goes, all right, I got a table for 16. Okay, this is after he said 12.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my buddy Nick, we show up. We're the last ones to arrive because I had to work, and he was just waiting for me.
Right.
I was dumping my car off at his house. And we get there. He walks in past the hostess to find them, and I stop at the hostess, and she goes, what are you doing? And I go, this is going to go so well. That's the first, what are you doing? Now, mind you, the bar is packed, okay?
Yeah.
She's like, we're at capacity. You can't come in. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, we have a table. And she goes, oh, what's the name? I said my buddy's name. She goes, that table's full. And I said, are you effing kidding me, under my breath? I didn't say it to her. I was being polite because then she started being polite. I think she was just sporadic. 10 out of 10 to the place. I don't want to trash them. So I'm like, all right, we'll wait. So we walk outside and we're below the window and I can see them.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you doing through the window? And I just start mouthing, they're not letting us in. So my buddy calls him, the kid I'm with inside.
Yeah.
He comes out. He says, we're good to go. I walk in. I go, what happened? He goes, more people than I thought showed up. And I go, how many people are here? He goes, well, at this table. And then I look over. There's 30 people in the party.
Why?
He brought his cousins, and his cousin was one of the ones that got married. And then the groom brought everybody else with him. So not only did we have my buddy and his cousins, but we had the bride's side of the family and the groom's side of the family.
Oh, goodness.
And we drank the groom's side of the family under the table. So we're in Chinatown. We're having a great time. I get chicken bites. It's like sweet and sour chicken. They have mango habanero, sweet and sour chicken. They got everything. This place is great. You call ahead if you're getting a table there for a Phillies game. I literally can't suggest this place anymore. My friend Tim suggested it. They have 60 beers on tap, right?
That's a lot.
It's a lot. A lot of them are domestic, though. There's some places kind of veil we have 100 beers on tap, but it's like 14 different kinds of Amstel Light, you know? So it ends, and my friends that I'm friends with, now I'm with their cousins, they're like, we have an early flight. We're out of here. And the one kid is like, we should go do karaoke. And why saying we should go do karaoke, he goes, I already reserved a room. Okay.
Oh, it's one of those private karaoke rooms?
Deanna, I have seen Asian people of all types
You've never
do
done
karaoke.
It, have you?
I have never in my entire life descended upon the streets of a Chinatown to do karaoke. We roll up, and it looks like the nicest strip club of all time. I'm just letting you know this. Lights everywhere. There's satin. I get frisked, the most aggressive frisk of my life. Full on, he's helping me onto a horse. Frisk. I went, oop! That was the reaction I had. I went, okay, but I'm a beer's deep. I'm Yingling's deep, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. So I walk down. We walk down in the basement. It's lit. It's like one of those, it looks like a movie set. And they're like, you're in the last room on the left. And I go, are we getting murdered?
Yeah. No, this is the thing. It's club karaoke.
We walk in this room. There is a red leather couch.
Yep.
That spans 3 corners of this large rectangle, ordained in gold, whatever. There are 2 tables in the middle. There are mirrors everywhere. And I said, this is where we're going to die. We have a private bathroom with the weirdest urinal ever. a full sound system, multiple microphones, a TV it's 3 TVs for the lyrics, 4 TVs for the lyrics.
Yeah.
A TV to look stuff up on, and then they just start delivering cases of beer.
Yeah.
That was Saturday night. It is Tuesday right now, the day we're recording this. I just got a text that was like, "Can you help us pay for the karaoke?" I guess someone put their card down.
Oh no.
It was like, "Hey, we're just doing karaoke." It was so nice.
That can get expensive.
They said $45. I was like, "Come whatever."
I did that for the
night.
first time in New York, like 15 years ago.
Okay.
And it was when it was kind of a brand new
This is crazy.
notion.
Yeah.
These private karaoke rooms. But then I was like, what's the point of getting a private karaoke room? The whole reason why we do karaoke is so that, you do it in front of other people, in front of strangers after a few beers.
No, you do that in karaoke.
That's what everyone else does.
See, here's the thing. People who can sing want to do it in front of other people. People like me want to just make people laugh. Now, mind you, I effing killed it. Here's what happened. They're singing a bunch of songs. The bride and the groom sang a song. I can't remember what song it was, but it was a rap song. And they both did all of the lyrics. It was like 5.5 minutes long. And I went, how do they know that? And the one girl goes, they fell in love to that song. It was like something along the lines of Back That Ass Up.
No way.
Deanna, I swear to God, it was amazing. So they're like, do you want to do a song? There's like 30 of us. I go, yeah, Creed, Higher. Pop that on, okay? Creed, Higher comes on. I don't even get off the couch. I put my feet up on the table.
No way.
Got a beer in my hand, and I rip it off. We think I got processing. There's a little echo, a little reverb behind my voice. And here's what I found out that I can do. I can't sing in a regular voice, but if I do impressions of people, I can sing. It's weird. I did Scott Stapp.
Like if you try to sound like Scott Stapp, you can sing better?
I was hitting notes. Now, I don't know if there's auto-tune in there, but whatever. So I rip off Creed, okay? So then Blink-182 comes on, and like no one grabs the mic. So I'm like, I guess I'm doing this song.
You doubled it?
6 songs in a row. No one took the mic from me.
No way.
And I knew every lyric of every song.
They just let you entertain them.
I have no idea. And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the next couple songs. One of them was a Frank Sinatra song. That's Life. Killed it. You know what? I've never looked up the lyrics to that one, but somehow I knew them.
It's karaoke. The lyrics are on the screen.
Yes, but I don't like to look at the lyrics. I like to impress the people. I like to be like, I am not looking at the lyrics.
I just want a picture.
I'm on the couch, lounged
Frank
out.
Sinatra.
What else did I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. I think I did Alanis.
No
and
way.
I did Michelle Branch. I know all the lyrics to If I Could Fall Into the Sky. 1,000 Miles.
1,000 Miles?
Yeah.
That's Vanessa Carlton.
Michelle Branch, Vanessa Carlton. They're the same person.
Everybody always confuses those.
They're the same
two.
person. That's why.
They did very similar music, and it came out around the same time.
Give me a Michelle Branch song then.
It's everywhere. Because you're everywhere.
I'll be honest with you. I thought the same person did both of those songs. Okay?
That's
Sorry,
Michelle
guys.
Branch.
What else did... Okay, Vanessa Carlton did 1,000 Miles, and she also did another song.
Yeah.
Michelle Branch did something else.
They both did a couple other songs.
The same person. So I'm just ripping these songs off, and then everybody abruptly leaves. And what's left is myself, my friend Nick, my buddy's cousin, also named Justin, which we just talked about all night. I've met him multiple times. And Mustache Guy. I have no idea his name.
Mustache Guy?
No one with us knows his name. And then we proceed to sing 3 Creed songs in a row by ourselves in a room meant for 30 people. I sang John Denver.
You had yourself a time.
We were singing. And I woke up the next day and I remembered why I don't drink Yingling. Because it is the worst hangover in the world.
Is Creed still your go-to karaoke now that you've had an
I sang
array?
the Darkness. I sang the Darkness too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's my original karaoke song. Okay, I know. Okay, it's coming back to me now. I did Creed. I did Blink-182. I did Vanessa Carlton. I did some Frank Sinatra. They turned it off because I didn't pick the song, and I was like, "This is kind of garbage. It's killing the vibe. It's good for another karaoke bar." I did the Darkness. I Believe in a Thing Called Love, and then I did with my eyes closed. Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
You know what you did?
Huh?
You became a lounge singer for the night.
I did. We were there for 3 hours.
All over the map.
I'm like, I guess I'm entertaining people.
Map.
And I'm talking to people I don't even know. We crashed the wedding. Everybody there was in the wedding, Deanna, and it was me and my buddy. I don't know how this... No idea. I was.
You were
The
in
wedding
like
was
some
the
kind
night
of
before.
alternate universe.
The wedding was the night before, okay? And then I met up with everybody in the wedding the next day whom I've never met.
Oh.
And they all went out together
And
as
just became their best friends?
groomsmen and bridesmen. Bridal party. They went out as a bridal party. And then we were just in the wedding at that point. It was insane. And then I Ubered home and I ordered a cheesesteak on Night Owl.
This sounds like something out of a movie.
It really wasn't that epic, but now thinking back to it, I'm like, I looked at my phone. I'm like, I think we crashed this wedding.
It sounds like a combination of The Hangover and Dude, Where's My Car?
I was so violently hungover on Sunday. It was unbelievable.
I would imagine.
It's because of the Yingling. It's the worst hangover.
Yeah. Well, apparently Yingling makes you a rock star.
I rotted away that whole day. I don't think I showered. I showered to get rid of my hangover, and I somehow still smelled. But yeah, so it was a good time doing that.
You had a wild weekend.
Yeah, it's turning into it. I want to be boring, but it just doesn't.
My weekend was not that wild.
And I worked too, so.
We visited our friends in Virginia, and we kept saying to them like that we're gonna come visit, because they moved to Virginia around the same time we moved back from Reno. We met them in Reno.
Okay, Reno to Virginia is where they live in Virginia.
Williamsburg. So
I've only been to Richmond.
The husband is from Virginia.
Okay.
The wife is from New Jersey, but we met in Reno.
Okay.
And realized we were kindred spirits. So we went down to Williamsburg to visit them.
Historic Williamsburg. I feel like
Colonial Williamsburg.
Is that what they say? Do they have just colonial people in the streets?
They do.
Like, do they have it? Like, they're serving coffee and stuff?
No, but they're
just walking around.
They're walking around.
Can you fight them?
Downtown. They play like the recorder on the steps of like a historic building.
Like you're just walking around.
Yeah. Well, there's ghost tours and everything. Okay. So that's why they're out there.
Because I've drank with Ben Franklin multiple times in Philadelphia. Like he just rolls in.
Well, that's why they're there, to kind of give you the vibe while you're doing the ghost tour.
I just want to see a colonial woman vape on the side of the road. That's what I want to see in Colonial Williamsburg.
So we get down there, right? And their kids are obviously a couple years older since the last time we saw them. And their oldest now is like a full-on adult. Like she's got like a little bit of an attitude. She's super funny.
Okay. But how old is she actually?
You know what? I have no idea.
See, you're finally on board with me.
I have no idea. But she's in
school. I have no
school.
idea how old kids are.
She's in school. I think she's in 1st or 2nd grade. But yeah.
She's in school. It goes for 12 years.
I know.
And then college.
You know, when we were living all in Reno all together, she wasn't in school yet.
Okay.
She was little. So
she could be 8 or 15.
She's like she's like totally an adult now. She's just got a full-on personality. She's super funny, a little sassy, right? So we get there. We roll up, and we have not seen them in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really remember meeting us because she was little when she, saw us last. So they're like, "Do you remember Deanna and Jacob?" And she's like, "No." And I've got like an Eagles hat on, just in like kind of like regular comfy clothes. Like we were in a 6.5-hour car ride.
Oh, Virginia is deceivingly deep.
Yes.
Like you're driving.
Justin, we rolled up and she started smack talking me for my Eagles hat.
The kid.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because she's a Dolphins fan, like every other little kid is, because the colors are fun. And she starts smack talking me about my Eagles hat.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, "All right, Wavy, like let's go." I was like, "We're taking on your team on Sunday. Like I'm smack talking her back."
We can't gloss over. Is her name Wavy?
Her name's Waverly, but
okay.
Yeah, they call her Wave or Wavy.
Okay, because Wavy, weird. Wavy as a nickname, kind of badass.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah. Oh, they've all got really cool names. So she named all her kids in W's. So it's Wavy or Waverly, Wren, and Wellington.
Like the steak.
Yeah.
Okay? Are
so
their names
they
W's?
call him Wells or like Welly
That's
Belly.
a good name. Welly Belly's a little much. Wells is good.
Well, he's a baby.
Wait.
He's a newborn, so Welly Belly.
Oh, well, that's better because he's got a little
Welly
belly. Now, are their names W's?
No.
Okay. Is a last name W?
No.
But they all have the same initials.
She just decided to go with W's.
No, I've never heard that. Usually it's like A, B, or like C. Like it's like Chris and Charlie, and then
they've all got super cool names.
Wellington. I like Wellington.
And Wren. W-R-E-N.
Because that's a silent.
Like the bird. Yeah.
That's a silent W.
Yeah.
I like Wavy.
Yeah.
Wavy gravy.
So I'm like, all right, Wavy, like, I'll get into this with you. Fine. Like, we're taking on your team on Sunday, and guess who's going to win? And we're going back and forth. We're smack talking each other. And it's like cool because she's like old enough that she can do it, right? But she's not too old where she has like a super bad attitude and she gets disrespectful. Like, it's not that point yet.
And it's at the point where you can punch her too. She's like, it's the discipline now.
Justin, we went to bed that night.
Yeah.
And Jacob and I go upstairs to like the guest room that we're staying in.
Okay.
She left me a threatening note on the nightstand.
Is this like a Thursday or Friday or like Saturday?
It's Friday.
Okay, you got there Friday. Okay.
Friday night, she left me a threatening note. It was like a ripped piece of paper.
Oh, this is good.
Written in like crayon.
This kid's dark.
Right?
Yeah.
And it said, that hat's going in the trash.
And then through the keyhole in the door, I could hear her breathing.
I
Said,
was
I'm
like,
coming to get you.
yo, Wavy's trolling me.
That's kind of funny. I'll tell you what. I like kids who are like a little dark.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have a kid, make sure they're scary. Like just don't like. What does your kid do? Like, play soccer? No. What does your kid do? Tries to kill my friends.
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh yeah. She absolutely.
Little dark.
Yeah, she is.
That's called
I love
having a
it.
personality.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, like what do you guys do on the weekend?
Good
we
for
have,
her.
We have softball and then we have baseball. What'd you guys do? Like, well, we had to go to prison and bail her out. Like that's
She threatened our friends.
Yeah, she's throwing rocks at the neighbors.
I was like, we better sleep with one eye open. She's gonna take my hat and she's gonna throw it in the garbage.
Did you stay for the game on Sunday? Because it was late Sunday night Dolphins game.
Yeah, no, we left kind of early.
Just she might have killed you if you stayed.
I know.
Being dead on just me on the podcast talking to myself.
That wasn't even,
That wasn't even the most horrifying part.
No, that wasn't
She
even.
sliced my finger off.
That wasn't even the worst
She left
part.
a dolphin's head in my bed.
That wasn't the worst part of the trip. The worst part was the minute we got there.
Yeah.
Because we started this tradition out west because no one ever knew about it. And now I'm realizing it's an East Coast thing. It might even be specifically a Jersey thing.
Nah, well, say what it is before, because I know what you're going to say.
It's icing people.
Which is?
Hiding a warm Smirnoff Ice.
Yes.
And then once found by the victim,
yes,
they have to get down on one knee and chug it.
It is not just a Jersey thing.
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, because we did it in college in Pennsylvania and in high school.
That's good to know.
We didn't do it in high school. We did it when we were 21. We did it in high school. And then we did it when I lived in New York. They still do it. Like they ice people too. And I think it's an East Coast thing.
Okay, so that's good to know because for a while we thought, is this just like specific to Jersey? Like, so Jacob and I did it to each other all the time. I did it to him at our wedding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I put it in my garter. So when he went to like take the garter off, he found a Smirnoff Ice.
I mean, the garter, the elastic on your garter could be used for bungee jumping if it's holding an ice. Now, when you ice though, do you do regular bottles of Smirnoff or do you like the 40s?
Regular.
Okay, because I know people who say it's only the 40s or the 32 ounces.
Nah, we've done that once and it was
gross.
A terrible idea. So we've done this before. We've done this to people. We've done this to them, these friends that we visited in Virginia. We've done this to them out in Reno. Well, some time has gone by. It's been about 2 years, give or take.
Of not icing.
Of not seeing each other, not icing. It's been a while, right? We roll up. They've got this newborn baby. He's a few months old.
Okay.
And
welly belly.
Welly belly. And so our friend walks outside with the baby in his arms.
Okay.
Right? And he's all swaddled up.
Like baby Jesus.
Like we pulled up to the door and he walked out front. And I'm like, oh, he's bringing the baby out to greet us.
You didn't get suspicious there?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And I should have.
Yes.
Because I got out of the car, made my way around it, walked over to him, and I was ready to say hello to the baby.
Yeah.
It was a baby doll.
Yes.
With 2 Smirnoff Ice bottles inside.
See, here's what you did. You are idealistic in this situation. You were like, we haven't seen them. This is picture perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is an Instagram moment. And that is where you fail in life, Deanna.
Yeah,
you need to be suspicious.
The first photo we took was
Icing.
Jacob and I on a knee chugging a Smirnoff Ice.
Now, did they get you at all the rest of the weekend?
No, they actually discussed that at one point later Friday evening. They said how he wanted to hide more Smirnoff Ices around the house.
Yeah.
And she said, not a good idea. Let's not do that to them.
We did that for my friend's bachelor party. We stayed in the Poconos, and we stayed in a house that slept like 50 people. And there's only 12 of us.
Yeah.
So the one guy, I only met on the bachelor party, then I met him at the wedding, hid them and and the groom was the only one allowed to drink them. So if someone found them, he had to drink it. And we didn't really look for them. And when we left, he hid like 30.
Oh.
When we left, we had only found 12. So we just
Oh my gosh.
left them there. So I'm hoping that in Port Matilda, Pennsylvania, outside of Penn State, people are still getting ice to this day.
That's hilarious.
That's what we should do. We should hide ices around historic landmarks. Like, let's go to Valley Forge. We'll hide ices in the huts. We'll ice people. You should ice the colonial people in Williamsburg. This is where the printing press was invented. And in here, and they open it up. It's like, Smirnoff Ice, my lord. Whatever. I don't know how colonial people talk. They had accents. You know what I mean? Just icing Betsy Ross.
Oh my gosh.
Betsy Ross is all banged up. She's like, I messed up the stars. The stripes are all crooked because she's getting wrecked. Friggin' George Washington on the front of the ship crossing the Delaware. He's on one knee basically almost already.
He's got his foot on the front edge of the boat and he's like chugging Smirnoff Ice.
Just slamming a strawberry
like,
flavored.
I declare this land, and then he chugs it.
Yeah, just banging out Smirnoff Ices. Historic figures. Slamming them. If Abe Lincoln would have got iced, he wouldn't have got shot in the head. So.
Oh. Jesus. Speaking of dark, my goodness.
Dark. Oh, speaking of drinking, I have a wedding this weekend, and I bought a bolo tie, and I'm so excited to wear it.
No way.
Yeah, I bought one.
Have you ever worn one?
No. So I have a blue suit, right?
No way.
Blue suit. I was gonna go with a white shirt, but it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So I got red and blue like checker thing, like a shirt underneath.
Yeah.
And then gold tips on the bolo tie.
Oh.
And then it's brown leather. And then it's like a bull skull.
Is it
like
like a
broken
Western
skull.
themed wedding?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I don't care. I'm gonna wear it anyway.
What?
It's in New York. It might be at a barn. I don't know, but it's gonna look cool. I try to dress ridiculous when I go to these weddings, but subtly
Sounds like
ridiculous.
it.
Subtly ridiculous.
What if it's at like a super nice joint?
It's definitely at a country club. Like I'm almost convinced it is.
Just
What are they gonna say? You can't come in?
no, but
So just take it off.
You're definitely gonna stick out. That's
No,
one
I'll
way
tell you
to-
what I won't though, because it's either that or I wear a bow tie because I usually wear bow ties to these things.
Oh well, that sounds much better to a formal affair.
Oh, this is subdued. Oh, this looks. Now I have two though. My mom gave me one that she got from an estate sale,
Oh.
which is like I think she got it on the main line.
I wonder if it's worth way more money than she bought it for.
It 100% is, but it's the like the strings too short,
Yeah.
so I look like I'm a pilgrim.
Oh.
So I'm not using that one. The bolo looks cool, and I sent it to multiple people that are going to the wedding, and they said it's cool
All
and
right.
approved.
Well,
and
hey.
I sent it to the maid of honor, and
Then
she said it's
rock it.
awesome. And I have these sunglasses that are yellow, like they're yellow, like they're
You are outrageous.
like this is what I do at weddings, but it works because I look good. That's the problem. Like people can't be like, you're like an idiot. Like, all right, you're kind of pulling it off. Like I always do bow tie, I always do weird socks.
All right.
But it's subtle though. I'm not like I'm going in a blue suit. Like if I was going in maroon, I probably wouldn't do the bolo
you know we're
tie.
gonna need photos of this, right?
I have one on my phone of the bolo. I think it looks sick. I wish I had brown cowboy
We're gonna need
boots,
photos
though.
of the whole getup.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like.
Are you wearing cowboy boots? Did you just
I don't
say
have
that?
brown cow. No, I
Oh.
don't have them. That's the problem. I was gonna get them,
Oh.
but I was like, it's a little
You
too
can't
much.
get them brand new for the wedding.
No,
Your feet are gonna
God,
kill
no.
you.
My feet are gonna kill me either way.
You know what I
though.
found?
Brown cowboy boots for me.
No, but you know what I found out recently about new boots?
They're for boot scooting.
We learned from a colleague of ours.
Okay.
Ice. You put a
And you
Ziploc
freeze 'em.
bag of water inside the new shoes,
Yep.
and you stick them in the freezer so the ice makes them expand.
They expand. Get to break them in. I've never owned a pair of cowboy boots,
Never
but
thought of that.
I know more about cowboy boots than I probably should. You got to break them in. Like
Yeah.
But I broke my Doc Martens in boots because you have to, or it's going to. So I wear like 2 or 3 pairs of socks, and we'll just lay on the couch and then walk around every once in a while. Broke them in pretty quickly. Then you buy like the leather like the goo,
Yeah.
the leather goo, and then
The
you
leather
rub it in,
goo.
and that's how you break them in. But yeah, it's the arch and the cowboy boots that really messes you up. So
Yeah.
you put the back. Actually, I think you can do the frozen trick for any type of shoes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I never knew about it, and now I'm like, this is genius.
So now you're like, I gotta go buy cowboy boots. But you buy them
Yeah.
secondhand, they're already broken in.
Because every time I buy a pair of boots, they're like always so tight and they hurt my
Yeah.
feet.
You know the song. Those boots are made for freezing. These boots are made for freezing, and that's what they'll do.
Mm.
One of these days, these boots are gonna explode all over your frozen meatballs. Like, right in there. I mean, it's a creative way to break them in.
It is, and it works.
That's like the people who buy raw denim and then they sit in the bathtub. You ever see that?
What?
You buy raw denim jeans and then to break them in, you got to sit in the bathtub with water and they shrink the fit.
I've never heard this.
I'm learned so much over my off time here. You buy raw denim and then you don't wash them for a year because you got to get fades and stuff. If I didn't wash my pants for a year,
they would smell so bad.
I'm like 3 or 4 days and that's it.
I don't know.
They must be stinky.
Yeah.
They must smell like Colonial Williamsburg.
I don't.
Do they have authentic smells down there?
What does Colonial Williamsburg smell like?
Horse poop.
No, there is some on the street because they still have horse-drawn carriages. I will tell you one thing,
they stink. They're cruel.
That whole downtown area of like the historic part of Williamsburg is so nice, and they have the absolute best chocolatier in that downtown area. I bought like $50 worth of chocolate from this place.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Those historic cities are so weird because, like I've been to Richmond too, and we're just like, we're at an Irish bar getting wasted. Oh, let's go play video games next door. And oh, let's next door and see how papers were made. Like, it's just so. I was in Sonoma, and in California, and they have like the Mission there, and it's like, here's a gift shop, here's a diner. Here's a movie theater, and here is where people got slaughtered. Like, it's so weird. So weird. But that's how Virginia is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying those things happen, but it just stark. And then next to it is a Dunkin'.
It was really nice.
Yeah, Virginia's tight. I like it down there.
I had a good time. They took us to Yorktown Beach. We had a little picnic on the beach. It's so pretty down there.
Anything happen at that beach? Like, is it like, I just assume everything's historic down there now.
No. It was quiet. There was like a little fair going on.
Okay.
Yeah, like a little Saturday morning farmer's market kind of thing.
George Washington got a sunburn there once.
No.
That's no. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a couple more minutes. We got 3 minutes.
All right.
Trying to keep it to a half hour.
Good news is there's new parts of the website. So if you haven't been on in a minute, check it out. DeannaandJustin.com. We've got new sections. There's a forum. You can introduce yourself and
there's a forum?
Say hi to us.
Oh, I don't go on forums for positivity, though.
Oh.
Make fun of us.
No, this isn't like a, tell us all your problems forum. I mean, you could, but we're not, licensed therapists. We might give you some bad advice.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say something. No one on the radio is a licensed therapist.
It's more of like a say hi and check in and tell us where you're from kind of thing.
That works.
We have stickers. I don't know what we're going to do with them yet. We still haven't decided.
I wonder if there's like we got to mail them. What if we just mailed all of the stickers to one person? Just said, figure it out.
You know who I was going to mail stickers to? Because I have his address, but not any other means of getting in touch with him.
Yeah.
Otis from Indiana.
He called us on Friday last day because we couldn't take calls in Turks and Caicos.
We had this listener, Otis, in Indiana, who just found us on a whim, and he would listen to our morning show, and he was the nicest man ever.
We sent him roses.
And he won a prize, so we have his address from that. So I was thinking of sending him a sticker just to, in case he hasn't been able to find us yet,
All the crap that I took is just sitting in my basement, too.
Well, the stuff you took from the old station?
Yeah. Well, the stuff I had, I just put everything in the pee bucket, and then I took it home, and it's just sitting there. But the bear head has made it to Bella, where we're at in the studios.
Yeah.
It's in the XTU offices. J Bear's head is in the office.
I took some stuff from the old studio, and it's just been sitting in my garage. I have plans to turn one of our spare rooms into a studio, and I haven't done it yet. But that's my next big project.
I just rot away. You're just like, okay, I'll figure it out later. I really got to get health insurance. All right, guys, we'll see you. I haven't done it yet.
DeannaandJustin.com for our website. You can find a lot of stuff there, and you can even email us, DeannaandJustinOnAir@gmail.com.
All right, let me just make sure we're good here. Okay, bye.
Bye, mayonnaise.